Hello everybody and welcome back to Tales of Symphonia. Right, so let's start talking to everybody. Instead of asking Colette to do everything, is there anything we can do? I feel like that should be the last conversation I have here. Tower of Salvation disappeared along with that monstrous tree. It's the end of the world. Some chosen of her generation she turned out to be. The world isn't being saved at all, in fact. To be honest, I have mixed feelings. Professor and Colette are finally back, so why does everybody look so mad? She even had someone like Kratos helping her, and she's still... Yes, I'm not trying to leave, I'm trying to talk to the guard, but that's fine. I heard that this village is where the Chosen receives the Oracle in order to begin the regeneration. Things seem pretty tense here. Yup, very much so. People from the Azalea Ranch are staying at the school for now, but I'm afraid the Designs may take notice. Alright. This is an outrage. Those who were banished returning without permission? The Chosen failed atrociously. It's the end of the world. Well, he certainly hasn't changed. And on top of all that, people we thought were elves are actually half-elves? I bet you were the ones that led the Designs here to attack this village. What did you say? Mayor, he's only a child. Doesn't matter if he's a child, he's a half-elf. I've heard enough from you, now listen. It's true that the Professor and Genus are half-elves, but so what? There are good half-elves just as there are bad humans. What does a kid know? You were raised by a dwarf. It's no wonder you caused the Chosen to fail our journey. And you even brought a bunch of dirty prisoners back here. It's intolerable how much pain you've caused the good humans of this village. But what? That's enough. You're just complaining about everything. Does any part of you besides your mouth even work? Chocolat. Yeah, you tell him. I've had all I can handle of this chump. You criticize and attack people for their birth and upbringing, things they cannot change. It is you who are not human. What? We have an arrangement with the Designs. I have a duty to protect this village, isn't that right? Say something. Eunice is the smartest person in the village. He even knows factorizations that you don't know. Professor is scary when she's angry, but when I know the answer, she's happy too. Lloyd isn't any good at school, but he's the strongest in the village. He saved me when I was attacked by monsters. Colette, she's always falling down and stuff, but she never cries. She doesn't cry even when it hurts. Colette has really grown up. Everyone. Rain. Shut up. You children, go away. Those children understand the truth much better than you. Who do you think you are? It's not just you. Everyone shoved all the responsibility on the Chosen and Lloyd and the others. What have you done? You haven't done anything. We are powerless. Yes, but even powerless, we can still aid the Chosen and our companions when they return exhausted to this village. Mayor, your words are so shallow that even a child can see through them. You say that you are powerless and force everything onto the Chosen. When push comes to shove, you turn and blame her? That's just too much. Persistus is dead. There are no more restrictions upon this village. We will take in the Chosen and her companions and the people from the ranch. And Mayor, we're not going to let you say a word about it. Yeah. Everyone, are you sure? I'm a half-elf, remember? But you were raised in this village. And Lloyd is like a member of this village too. Thank you, everyone. Fine, do what you want. I must apologize too. What? You saved me, and yet I couldn't bring myself to accept it. I heard at the ranch about how you were kind to Grandma. Thank you. Thank you, Chocolate. I'll always remember Marble for the rest of my life. Alright, and quit running away on your own. Professor, what is it? No, it's nothing. Just... No, never mind. Perhaps this village has some hope left for it after all. I was really looking forward to you chewing out the mayor. I'm not stupid enough to waste my time lecturing pigs. Well, my apologies. I'm so glad the people of the village accepted you, Genus. But the mayor... Just leave idiots like him alone. There's always stubborn people like that. All we can do is just work to change those around us little by little. Then Azalea was our first little step. For me, it was a great leap forward. Huh? Did you say something? No, it's nothing. You alright? Here, let me heal you. Tomorrow I'm supposed to do out in the village? Be careful. Is it my fault? You mean Colette? If I hadn't made that key crest, Colette wouldn't have wound up like this. And instead, she would still have no heart. No, if you hadn't saved her, Colette would have been killed by Crucius. As a tool for Martel's resurrection. Well, that's true, but I don't want there to be any sacrifices. I don't want anyone to suffer. That way of thinking is not wrong. But you must deal with the frustration of the fact that sometimes you're forced to make a choice. Lloyd, take responsibility for the choices you have made. You're too harsh, Professor. The reason I say such harsh things is that I believe you will overcome them. You're strong, Lloyd. Colette is not here. Into the schoolhouse, maybe? Nope. Ah. Colette, are you alright now? Yes, I think. I'm sorry for making everyone worry. I have accepted a request from Phaedra and Frank to escort the Chosen to your father's house. To Dad's house? Why? Grandmother said that dwarves know the most about Crucius crystals. I see. Yeah, they probably do. But I'll go with you. I should visit Dad every once in a while. Yes, you do that. After I deliver the Chosen, I will return to Crucius. What about Sheena? I requested a message be sent. She should rejoin you soon. Gotcha. Then let's go back to Dad's place. The cursed sword of Nebulum gives me the chills just looking at it. It's really admirable of Avacyn to collect and seal these. What's wrong, Persea? There's a disturbing sound. Can't you hear it? No, I don't hear anything. Colette can't hear it. It must be your imagination. I suppose you're right. It must just be my ears. That Perseus guy was a little different from the other 5 Grand Cardinals. He was a Desian hero who once killed every member of a group of humans that were leading a massacre of half-elves. A hero. It said that he was full of knightly virtue, kind to his companions, and a fierce god of death to his enemies. From a human point of view, he's a horrible villain, but to the half-elves, he must have been a true hero. Yes, that is why war is so tragic. To win means to make victims of your opponents and give birth to hatred. If Perseus had been born in a world where we accepted each other, we might have been able to get along. Yes, perhaps so.
Lloyd!
Dad! How have you been? Were you affected by the earthquake?
This area is on top of hard bedrock. Everything is fine.
Dirk, we are here by the request of Colette's family. They wish for you to help her.
I'm afraid even if Crucius crystals are an evolved form of X-Sphere, I still don't know the first thing about them. It'd be a better idea to ask a dwarf over in that Tithayala place.
Oh, so even you don't know anything about these?
I'm sorry I couldn't be of help. At least stay here for the night to get some rest.
I must politely decline.
Ah, all right.
Wait, are you really going back to Crucius?
I am an angel of Crucius.
Then why didn't you follow Yggdrasil's orders? To leave the Great Seed alone?
I have my reasons, that's all. But as a result, Martel was not lost. That goes along with Yggdrasil's wishes.
It's true then. You really are our enemy.
Lloyd,
What?
if you want to save the Chosen, you should research the records from the ancient Karlon War. Remember the words of the unicorn at Lake Umasi.
Wait, why are you with Crucius when you're a human? What is he trying to do?
Hey, wasn't that Kratos just now?
Sheena! Yeah, he returned to Crucius.
I see. So he really is our enemy.
Yeah. But anyway, welcome back.
Thanks. Thank goodness we stopped the giant tree.
Yeah.
I bet you lived a crappy, hard life so far, huh?
Gee, you sure know how to cheer someone up, don't you?
Well, don't worry about it too much. So now what? Aren't you at your wit's end right about now?
Why do you say that?
The giant tree, which we thought was all good, goes nuts. Our cute little Colette comes down with some funky cold. It's just human nature to start getting tired of it all.
I'm never gonna give up. If I quit, I'll never be able to face all the people who've suffered because of what I've done. So I'm gonna fight to the very end. I can't give up.
Hot-headed and stubborn as hell. Well, but I guess that's what I dig about you.
Grown so big, Lloyd. Really matured. I'm so proud of you, son.
This whole time, Colette hid her suffering deep in her heart, and always kept a smile on her face.
Yeah, and once again, I failed to notice.
She is a courageous girl. It takes tremendous strength to smile no matter how dire the situation.
Colette hides her suffering too much. It's okay for her to let her true feelings show.
She knows the power that words possess.
Power of words?
Your will manifests itself in the words you speak, whether they be curses or words of joy. The soul of those words yields power.
I get it. Okay, and I'm gonna say it out loud right now. I will save Colette and both worlds.
Considering what's going to happen now, you should go talk to the others. Yeah, I was trying to have a conversation with you as
This
well.
area resembles Ozette.
Yeah, this entire area is surrounded by a forest.
Lloyd, I heard about Chocolat.
And about Marble?
Yes, and other things as well. Were you hurt by Chocolat's hatred towards you?
Well, yeah. It's definitely painful when someone hates you, even if I deserved it.
I see.
But I'm going to do everything I can to make up for it. Even if I don't ever make up for it completely.
Even if she never forgives you?
Whether or not you're forgiven isn't important. It's the effort that matters. At least, that's what I think.
The problem is what to do now. We need to know how the two worlds were forced apart before we can figure out a way to save them.
How the worlds were forced apart. I wonder about that too, but I also want to know why Yggdrasil split the world in two.
Don't you think it was to protect the Great Seed? To protect Martel?
But because the worlds were pulled apart, that phase thing got shifted. And the Great Seed became unstable, right? And that's not really protecting her. That's more like putting her in danger.
Lloyd, you manage to say something intelligent every now and then. You're absolutely right.
Every now and then? Jeez, that's harsh.
The who, why, and how. That's what we need to know.
Right now, all we know is who.
Guessing Genus is upstairs. Yeah, there you go.
Lloyd, I feel like I'm starting to hate humans more and more.
I'm sorry, Genus.
You don't have to apologize, Lloyd. I like you, as well as the people of Esalia. It's just that when I think about how there are lots of people who think just like the mayor...
I remember a lesson where the professor said that words exist in order for people to understand one another.
What do you do about people who don't want to understand?
Genus.
I'm sorry. I don't mean to take it out on you. Don't worry about it.
Lloyd, I'm sorry. I'm being a burden to you again, aren't I?
What are you talking about? You're the one that's suffering. Stop apologizing.
Okay, I'm sorry. Lloyd, you saw my shoulder, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if I'm just gonna turn into one big X-sphere.
You dork. There's no way that'll happen.
But it keeps spreading. Right now it's still hidden under my clothes, but eventually...
Colette.
If that happens, you're gonna hate me. I've caused you so much trouble, and now on top of that, my body's turning into this disgusting thing.
It's not disgusting. Remember what I said. You're you. Even if you become an X-sphere. No, I won't let you become an X-sphere.
Really?
Yeah. Have I ever lied before? Well, okay, I have. But I did keep my promise to give you your birthday present. So I swear that I'll save you no matter what. I promise.
You always save me. And you always keep the promises you've made to me.
Yeah, so cheer up. When you're down, everyone feels sad, including me.
I'm truly thankful to have met you, Lloyd. This time, I don't want to disappear. I really don't. I'm gonna live, right? I'm going to be able to stay by your side, right?
Of course. You're right here, in front of me, alive. I swear that you will be absolutely, positively, indubitably all right.
What are we going to do now? Let's go see Altessa for Colette. Yes, regardless of whether or not we trust Kratos' words, we'd better return to Tethiala for now. Can we trust him, though? We don't have any other leads, so all we can do is keep on going. That's, yeah, everything over here. Right. Where exactly is it? Here. Now, to Altessa. What? Is your body okay? Yes, I'm sorry to worry you. I see. That's good then. I wonder if... Is this a punishment? Because I quit the world regeneration? Nonsense, you suffered through all that by yourself. How could anyone want to punish that? Thank you, Lloyd. If you're back here in Tethiala, then the world must be... Actually... I see. So that's what caused the massive earthquake in the other day. Is there damage on this side too? It seems the other regions were not greatly affected, but... There were landslides and falling rocks in this area, and because of that, Mythos was... Hey, Mythos, what happened? You're hurt. It's okay, I'm fine now. Did you see the boulders outside? I did not. The other day, there was a massive earthquake, and the boulders fell towards me. Mythos saved me, but he was hurt instead. I see. I'm glad you're safe. Yeah, and it's really impressive the way you protected Tabitha like that, Mythos. Saved us before, too. You're really a nice guy, Mythos. Not really. Mythos is a kind person. Yeah, he helped us find Rain when she disappeared too. You're awesome, Mythos. Thank you. Nice guy? Regarding Colette's illness, it's most likely chronic Angelus Crystallis inofficium. Chronic Angelus... Rejection of the crystal is said to occur in 1 out of every billion people. But I've heard that knowledge of the cure was lost long ago. If you could find records from the ancient war, then perhaps... So it all comes back to the ancient war. Where do we go to find records of it? There's an archive building in Cybeck that is dedicated to the history of Mythos. Oh, yeah, now that you mention it, I've heard of that. Oh yes, I do know about that. An archive building, I wonder if it will be of any use. If you'd like, I can show you around there. Yeah, that'd be great. You just want to go with Mythos. Well, I guess an archive building will be a safe enough. Sure, let's go together. Yep. Rocks. Wait, no. It's on this continent. Right over here. Oh, apparently this was the right building. Materials pertaining to Mythos and his companions are on display in this area. Hey, take a look at this. What's up? One of Mythos's companions was afflicted with a disease that crystallizes the body. That sounds the same as Colette. Colette is sick? Ah, yeah, a little. What happened to the person? It seems it was cured. Then there's a way to cure it, just like Altessa said. I hope the technique hasn't been lost. What's the cure? It says a unicorn saved the maiden. Is that the unicorn horn that we got at Lake Umacy? You mean the one that Rain used to learn new healing arts? If so, then we already know that those healing arts can't help Colette. I wonder if the unicorn itself is necessary. Now that you mention it, the unicorn did say he lived for healing Martel's sickness or something like that. Just as Kratos said, remember the unicorn's words. I wonder who Kratos really is. What are you talking about? He's a traitor. What are you going to do if you trust him and wind up regretting it? There is a possibility, but let's test it before we start worrying whether it's true or not. Yeah, we can only do what we can. Lloyd, you're strong. You think so? How can you be so positive when there may be a trap and only darkness may lie up ahead? I think it's because my friends will help me. If I was alone, I think I would have already been crushed by the weight of the burden. I too wish I had friends like that. You're our friend now, right? Yeah, you're one of Lloyd's friends, although you may catch his stupidity. Hey, Genus. Yeah, I really envy you. But how can we find more information on the Carlon War? I've heard that the royal family has compiled and stored most of the materials concerning Mythos and the Carlon War. During the Carlon War, Mythos did have various interactions with the rulers. Oh, it's Meltokio then, but the Pope will be breathing down our necks. It's dangerous. We don't have the luxury of complaining about that now. Yeah, we'll head for Meltokio, but you should go back, Mythos. Anyway, we'll take Mythos back and... It's fine, I can get back myself. But... It's fine, don't you need to hurry? And you're going to be infiltrating the castle, right? So be careful. Yeah, okay then. Let's go. Do they all really believe him? Question there is which him is Zealous talking about? Still have to go through the side entrance. Zealous is talking to a little girl. Maybe she's lost. What do you know? He has some good points after all. Hey, you two. I'm surprised I didn't expect you to like children. What were you talking with her about? What else? You know how much of a romantic... Zelos? Zelos, stop it. You're the biggest idiot I've ever known. Ow, why is she so mad all of a sudden? Gee, I wonder why. Maybe you should try looking inward for the answer. God damn it, Zelos. This is the money. Yep, it's all there. How long before the king is dead? Probably another month or so with this poison. Takes a while. But I've been told to make it look like he died from an illness. It's slow, but he'll die for sure. Tell His Eminence the Pope to wait just a little bit longer. I see, I knew there was something wrong when the normally healthy king got sick. What are we going to do, Lloyd? Isn't it obvious? If we save the king, he'll be in our debt. Let's go. Why can't they just say that they'll save him? Who's there? It's the Chosen. Damn, it's Elos. What? It's you, Varley. Damn, I can't have people knowing about the assassination. Die here. Be quiet. I won't forgive you. I'm going to die here? You've got to be kidding me. I'm going to die here like that damned Alicia? Don't insult Alicia. He was the link between the Pope and Rodial of the 5 Grand Cardinals. Pope is connected to Kuchinawa as well. The Exsphere and Tethiala... The Exspheres in Tethiala passed from Varley to Rodial, and the experiments related to the Crucius crystals were passed from Rodial to Varley and ultimately to the Pope. The Pope probably asked them to assassinate the king in exchange for his cooperation. Insolence. Alright, let's get the Pope. I finally accomplished my goal of so many years. What will you do now? For the sake of Lloyd and the others who aided me in my revenge, and for Alicia's sake as well, I shall assist in whatever meager ways I can to eliminate Crucius. Yes. Defeating Varley does not mean that everything is over. In fact, it may just be the beginning. Beginning? A new beginning for the sake of turning our eyes from the past and towards the future. Never even heard of Colette's illness before. Yes, it's only briefly mentioned in Mythos' records. I wonder if any of the other Chosen who embarked on the World Regeneration encountered the same disease. Among the Chosen who died along the way, there may have been some who suffered from it. The Chosen is always the one who suffers. We must do something to save that innocent girl. Well, see how far into the castle we can actually get. Or you're late. Oh, I'm terribly sorry. What? What are you people doing here? We have something we want to ask you about. You're poisoning His Majesty, aren't you? I don't know what you're talking about. You're certainly a stubborn little liar. Is there an antidote? I don't know anything. Don't move. Then let's have you drink this poison. Doesn't take effect immediately anyway. Alright. It's in the drawer in the desk. Here it is. I have something I've been wanting to ask you too. Why did you try and have Kate executed? She's your daughter. Shut up. What do you know? Yeah, I don't know. So that's why I'm asking. Are you stupid or something? You have a half-elven daughter. Why would you take the initiative in creating rules to oppress half-elves? When I was young, I also thought the oppression of half-elves was wrong. Then why? The church exists to offer salvation to all, does it not? Are you capable of understanding the terror of growing older, while your child who supposedly shares your blood does not? That's not Kate's fault. It's the kind of species half-elves are. Yes, and that is why they are shunned. I understand the feelings of those who persecute them, because my daughter is a half-elf. She terrifies me. I just called the guards. If the Chosen dies here, the church will be mine in both name and reality. Will the Church of Martel last without the Chosen? We have Celes. So you did intend to drag my sister into this, you pathetic old geezer. Your fault. Why is a worthless and irresponsible man like you the Chosen? If it weren't for you, no one would have interfered with my half-elf banishment project. Why do humans treat us this way? Those who are different must be eliminated. Shut up, it doesn't matter if you're a half-elf, a human, or whatever. No matter who or what you are, once you're born in this world, you have the right to live. Don't move. Hey, he's gonna get away. I'll take care of them. Damn, he got away. Chosen, I'm sorry. Please prepare yourself. It's an angel. An angel has come down from heaven. It's the second coming of Spiritua. Look, your heretical deeds have brought down an emissary of Crucius. Chosen one, then this must truly be... Yes, she is the angel of death and destruction. Spiritua has returned. But please forgive us, oh great angel. What should I do? Hey, what's going on? Don't worry, just follow my lead. Oh, holy angel, how shall we deal with these creatures? Let's say you're gonna kill them. But it's okay, just say it like you're in command. Die! But please forgive us! Holy One, please spare their lives in my name. I will defeat those who oppose you and once again act as the Chosen to spread the teachings of Martel. Please. They'll forgive them. Okay. I shall forgive you. Did you hear that? The angel has recognized the Chosen as the true holy will of the Church. Leave at once and capture my enemies, the Pope and his private soldiers, the Papal Knights. Yes, sir. Revoke the wanted status of the Chosen and his companions at once. Yes, sir, everyone. Do as the Chosen commands. Wow, everyone did what you said, Zelos. We were saved by the legend of Spiritua. Is that related to Spiritua, the Chosen Silverant? Beats me. If you want to know the details, go read the books in the church or something. Anyway, Spiritua is famous for saving a Chosen by killing a king who tried to dispose of the Chosen. Kind of like what's going on now. Does this mean they won't be chasing us anymore? The church should be fine now anyway. What's left is His Majesty. We need to let him know that he's been poisoned. But wait! Princess, please let us see His Majesty. I don't know anything about the return of Spiritua, but my father is sick. My father only wanted to protect Tathiala. We know. Are you aware that His Majesty has been poisoned by the Pope? That can't be. It's true, the Pope has run away upon being investigated for it. We must hurry and neutralize the poison. Please move. It looks like this is definitely the antidote. Oh, Father! What? It looked like he's regaining consciousness. Your Majesty, do you recognize me? The traitor, Zelos. Have you come to kill me? No, Zelos saved you. Traitor, yes, that does suit me. Anyway, we were set up by the Pope. We have no intention of harming Tathiala. Even if the ruling family were to doubt him, the church, soldiers, and citizens will certainly side with Zelos the Chosen. You have the return of Spiritua with us, after all. What do you want? We want to see documents concerning the hero mythos and the Karlon War that are maintained by the royal family. They're stored in the archive on the second floor. Do what you will with them. Do not show yourselves in front of me again. I am tired. I want nothing more to do with the church's power struggles. You're just being selfish. It's alright, kid. In your Majesty, we shall allow ourselves access. Which second floor room would it be? This one? Or is it the one on the other side? This one it is. Alright, let's start looking through the books. It's no use. I can't believe we've searched through all this and still haven't found it. Are there any other books? Not going to give up. There has to be a way. Lloyd, thank you, but it's okay. You can stop. You know what? We're just gonna roll with it. This is angelic language? No, they're ancient elven letters. Wait, this may be it. Certainly didn't expect to find the book that way. I mean, it's Colette and her klutzy super luck. Colette's clumsiness seems to be truly blessed. Professor, what does it say? Wait, in order to prevent the erosion of the Crucius Crystal, a mana fragment and zircon are fused using Boltzmann's technique to create a rune crest. Fibers from the mana leaf herb and placed in the crest to protect against the crystallization caused by the illness. The rest of this is just theory. So in other words, we need a mana fragment, zircon, and a unicorn horn, right? And a mana leaf herb. Then we make something called a rune crest. Attaching that to the key crest will suppress the crystal's activity. Who's gonna make that? Well, a dwarf, I guess. What's happening to Colette's body? It says it's called Chronic Angelus Crystallis in Officium, just like Altessa's diagnosis. It's an illness that causes the entire body to become a Crucius Crystal. Okay, now we have some hope. But there's not much time. It says that epidermal crystallization begins within a few months, and the final stages of the disease cause the body to completely crystallize. The internal organs start to crystallize once the epidermis has crystallized, and then finally, the subject dies. I suppose there's no point in trying to mince words. Yes, exactly. Then let's hurry. You girls deserve to live long. Where are the materials? My company once handled zircon. If we go to the main Lazareno building, we should be able to find information on it and where it's stored. Mana leaf herb is probably in Heimdall. The Elven Village? Yes, I think I've heard the name of that plant before when I was a child. The people of Heimdall forbid anyone that is not an elf to enter the village. Why? It seems there was some trouble between them and humans long ago. These days, no one enters without a permit from the King of Tathiala. Wonder if the king will give us a permit. Who knows, he doesn't seem to want to see me. We could try asking Princess Hilda. Then, assuming we can get the mana leaf herb, what about the mana fragment? What is it, anyway? Beats me. At Scriptures of the Church of Martell, there's a passage that says, "The colossal mana of the great motherland Daris Karlon rained down upon the earth in fragments, giving birth to all living things." So it's in Daris Karlon? There's no proof, but that's the enemy's main base. Let's do that later. First, we'll go to either Heimdall or Lezarano Company in Altamira. Is resting. If you have urgent business, you should speak to the princess. Okay, where is she? Ah, yeah, she's down there. Okay. My father says that he does not want to meet with anyone. We have to go to Heimdall. The king is the only one that can issue the pass to Heimdall, right? Could you please ask him first, princess? Silas, if you insist, I will ask my father. Please wait a moment. Even if we receive the pass, Heimdall is not a friendly village to anyone except elves. Can't say if they'll give us a mana leaf herb. We'll get them to give it to us somehow. This is a letter from my father to Heimdall. You should be able to enter the village with this. Thank you. Princess, you have my thanks. Where is Heimdall anyway? The Tower of Salvation is located at the center of the world, right? It's south of there. I heard it's surrounded by the Ymir Forest. Okay, let's go, guys. And I think this is a good spot to wrap up this episode. Hope everyone enjoyed watching. If you did, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Until next time, see you all later.